Modals are special verbs that express different meanings such as permission, possibility, ability, necessity, certainty, and obligation. Modals express the mood of the speaker. Modals can never change their form. We cannot add s, ed, ing, and so on to them. They are always followed by the base form, the verb. For example, they can play. Mahi should appear for the test. Permission: may, can, and could. May, can, and could suggest permission. May is polite and formal. Could is more formal than may. Can is informal. For example, could I use your pen? Very polite. May I use your pen? Formal. Can I use your pen? Informal. When permissions are granted, we use may for formal requests and can for informal requests. For example, 1. May I use your pen? Yes, you may use my pen. Permission granted formally. 2. Could I use your pen? Yes, you may use my pen. Permission granted formally. 3. Can I use your pen? Yes, you can use my pen. Permission granted informally. Ability: can, could, be able to. Can is used for talking about things one is able to do. For example, Mona can sing very well. Ajay can climb trees. Could is used for someone's ability in the past. For example, my brother could ride a bicycle when he was just 3 years old. Be able to talks about ability and it can be used in any tense. For example, I was able to reach the station on time. Past: I am able to read French. Present: I will be able to appear for the test on Monday. Future: possibility: may, might, could. We use the modals could, might, and may to show that something is possible in the future, but not certain. However, may suggests a good possibility, might suggests a weak possibility, and could suggests a weaker possibility. For example, they may come later, a good possibility. They might come by car, a weak possibility. If we don't hurry, we could be late, a very weak possibility. Suggestion, advice, duty: should, ought to. Should is used to express suggestion or advice. For example, you should eat healthy food. Advice: we should reach the airport by 10 a.m. Suggestion: we use the form should not or shouldn't when the advice is against something. Ought to is used to express moral obligation or duty. For example, we ought to conserve energy. Moral obligation: we ought to respect our elders. Duty. Request: would, can, could. Can, could, would can be used to make requests. Can is used for informal request. For example, can I get something to drink? Would and could are used in formal and polite requests. For example, could you help me learn this poem? Would you like to take up this job? Necessity, compulsion: must, have to, had to. Have to is used to indicate some kind of compulsion. For example, we have to follow traffic rules on the road. Dipanshu, you will have to assist me in this project. Had to is used to express a commitment of the past. For example, Anindita had to be there by 2 o'clock. I had to wear a school uniform when I was a child. Must is used to express necessity or obligation. For example, we must go for Rohan's marriage. You must keep this promise. It is used to give advice to someone, especially when we want to emphasize that it is for their own good. For example, you must stop lying. Abhi, you must stop eating junk food. We normally use have to for things that happen repeatedly with adverbs of frequency like always, often, and regularly. For example, I always have to do the shopping on Saturdays. You often have to wait in line at the grocery store. Must not or mustn't shows that it is important for something not to happen or take place. For example, you mustn't talk in the examination hall. Wish, may. May is used to express a wish. For example, may the forces be with you. Dare, it means to be bold enough. It is commonly used in negative or interrogative sentences. For example, you dare not raise your voice in front of me. How dare you challenge my decision? It is mostly used in negative sentences and in questions.